The Caged Lion, a parable by Rabbi Kook. The old lion is broken. Tired from his many hunters, trapped in a narrow cage, he remembers times from his childhood, memories of freedom, the valor of the forest. His cubs were born in captivity. Their souls don't feel his weariness, yet their souls haven't grown. They haven't been broken by the enemy because they haven't seen battle, and the valor of the forest they don't know. Though the cage is narrow, it doesn't oppress them so much. It inhibits the wildness of their youth. But the cubs don't moan over this small matter, and the glow in their eyes over this doesn't darken. The cubs are angry with their father. Why is he so sunken in his ruminations to have forgotten about real life? There still is room to frolic a little, even in this narrow cage. The children are astounded when they look upon the aged lion, so stooped over and sighing. Once the old lion awakened and told his tale to the playful youngsters. There is a world filled with light, a place filled with liberty and freedom, a forest of great expanses and towering trees. How pleasant are those cedars of God! The scents of the forest restore the soul. A myriad of living creatures dwell within, and everything is enlivened by the pleasures of freedom. And when I was your age, children, it was there that I ruled with pride and strength. All of the forest's warriors bowed before me. And if not for my pursuers who shattered my bones, and if not for this narrow cage, I would still now be ruling the forest, and you too would be filled with freedom and pride. These words came forth from the old one, and the youths ceased to frolic. Instead of joy in their eyes, a flash of revenge shone in them. Eyes filled with fire and blood, and with an embittered spirit and hidden rage, they tried to break the narrow cage. The soul of mighty lions roared inside the cubs, and their eyes also saw with all the same force the kingdom of the forest. The longings in them grew stronger to reach the open expanses, to the place where their old father ruled. They couldn't keep still in the cage. The scent of the oak trees of the forest filled their nostrils and lungs. The colors of budding flowers held their hearts captive. Their spirits didn't fail, and they didn't groan like the elder, whose bones had broken, and the light of his life turned gloomy because of the oppression of his captors, who turned his world upside down. And with a yearning of spirit, like billowing flames, their hearts yearned for the forest. If in sincerity and innocence the forest is loved, the old broken lion once said, then the soul of proud lions still beats within you, and this, the narrow cage, won't be your home, for you will always belong to the forest kingdom. The words of the elder strengthened the hearts of the youth, and with the power and valor of young lions, they began to smash at the cage's bars with their claws, their teeth, and their roars, frightening the captors from their routine guard. And with a fierce spirit raging with love for the forest, they broke and shattered the walls of the narrow cage. Seeing the boldness of the cubs, the old broken lion was filled with courage, and the spark of the proud lion inside him was kindled anew. Taking a place in the front of his sons, all of his being filled with valor. And together, with a spirit of freedom, they fled to a place with freedom and light. Hearing the roar of lions, their captors trembled in fear. And with a proud spirit, the lions went on their way, until they came to the place of the oaks, to the castle of the lions, as it had been from time immemorial. It was as if the old lion regained its youth, and his broken insides became bonded together in joy. And he, together with his cubs, spoke victoriously to their enemies at the forest's edge. And all the lions returned to raise up the forest kingdom.